What's good, everybody on YouTube? This is your boy Akil McLeod back with another video, and today I'm going to share about 10 to 12 items with you guys that sold on Poshmark. And as you guys know, I switched up the sourcing strategy, so I'm really focusing on shoes. So that's mainly what some of the items that have been selling for me over the past couple of weeks. But of course, I still have a lot of men's clothing and some women's clothing in the inventory. So of course, some clothing is still going to be selling slowly but surely, and I'm not exactly liquidating my clothing items. I'm just going to wait until they all eventually do sell out, because for the most part these are some really good brands that I do carry in my closet and my eBay store. So for the most part they will sell. They might just take a lot longer than some others. So if you guys are interested in these kind of what sold videos, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, y'all, so the first thing is this pair of Nike Oklahoma Sooners basketball shorts. These shorts were in really good condition, no flaws whatsoever, and I actually found these out in Phoenix. So if you guys come across any of these like college related sports clothing like jerseys, basketball shorts, always pick it up. They usually always sell for a decent amount of money for me, sometimes $20 or more. I have a few others listed for a little more money, especially on eBay. Those are a little more rare, but trust me, anytime you come across Nike team apparel shorts or jerseys or even shooting shirts, you always want to pick those stuff up because some are a lot rarer than others. And you already know when it comes to sports teams, most fans just want to have something, especially if they're going to a game. So this sold for 20 bucks, and I think I picked it up for like $2 or $3. Next up is this Reebok Larry Johnson jersey, and if you guys didn't know, the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl, and this actually sold today for 15 bucks. I had it listed for I think 25 at one point, but I had absolutely no attention on this jersey whatsoever. I had it listed for a very long time just based on the photos. This is when I was using a whiteboard to take photos on, and this was at least maybe 7-8 months ago when I actually was taking photos on that whiteboard. So I had this listed for a very long time. Finally sold for 15 bucks. So if you guys have anything Chiefs related or even 49ers related, you might even want to try to push those a little more, raise the price on certain stuff. Just try to make it more appealing, because people will definitely be trying to buy any Chiefs or 49ers pieces because of the Super Bowl. Next up, we got this Armani jeans, AJ jeans from Armani. And these sold for 30 bucks. I had them listed for 39. I believe I picked these up for like $5 or $6 from a thrift store out in Phoenix as well. And these finally did sell. I had these listed for maybe 5 or 6 weeks, maybe a little longer than that. But like I said, I'm not going to be picking up that much clothing as I used to. So stuff like this was just a learning lesson for me. I never found Armani jeans in thrift before, so since it was the first time, I decided to pick it up, but chances are I'll probably go pass on Armani jeans if I was to come across them again. Next up, we got a pair of UGG sneakers, and I had these listed for almost a year at this point. I remember picking these up when I was out in Santa Barbara at the UGG outlet, and I think I paid maybe 15 bucks for these sneakers, and I still have a few of these left. These took a very long time to finally sell one pair, but I'm glad I at least got one of these moving. So hopefully as the weather starts to change up and spring and summer comes along, hopefully some more of these will start to sell. But in my opinion, I always thought these looked pretty good. I just didn't get any buyers or any real attention, but we'll see. Hopefully they do start to move as the seasons change. Next up, we got a pair of Nike Air Max 90s, and I picked these up for about $5 or $6, and these sold, I believe these sold the same day that I listed them. So it made me think that I listed them a little too cheap. But at the end of the day, I think the right buyer just came at the perfect time. And like I said, these sold for 39 bucks. And I think I spent maybe $5 or $6 for these. Nothing too crazy. I just know I haven't been going to any Goodwills, hardly been going to any Savers. I just been trying to stick to more smaller thrift stores, more local ones that have better prices. So that's why I'm able to pick up a little more stuff. Especially when it comes to sneakers, I'm able to find shoes a little more affordable. Next up, we got another pair of UGG sneakers, and these, I've had these for well over a year. These were listed. Been getting some likes, been getting some watchers on eBay as well, but I finally got a decent offer at 30 bucks. So I went ahead and accepted that one. These UGG Trigos, I thought it was going to sell for maybe a little more money, maybe even 40 or 50 bucks, but I definitely wasn't getting that since I was I had these listed for such a long time, so I'm just glad that these finally did sell for 30 bucks. And if I come across UGG Trigo sneakers again, unless it's brand new in the box, I probably won't be picking these up. Next up, we got a pair of Nike Roshe golf shoes, and golf shoes have been selling for me pretty well. I've been picking these up anytime I can find them, especially now since a lot of people aren't necessarily golfing now, depending on where they are in the country. But I do know summertime, last summer I sold a ton of golf shoes and golf polos. So if I can find them for a decent price, I'll definitely just pick them up and just wait until they actually do sell. And I picked these up from Ross for only 10 bucks and they sold for 40, and it sold within about 3 or 4 days. So that was a really quick flip, really quick turnaround. So I know a lot of Rosses right now have a lot of clearance sales. If you guys have a Ross near you, definitely check it out. You could possibly find some things for even 49 cents. Next up, you got a pair of Nike Air Foamposite in the dark stucco colorway, and I believe a guy did pick these up since they are size 10.5 in women's. I think they're like almost like a 9 in men's. So someone did pick these up. They did have some flaws and they didn't have the insoles as well, but somebody still ended up picking these up for 50 bucks. And I had these listed for a very long time as well, maybe even 6 or 7 months. So like I said, just glad that these finally did go. If you guys find Foamposites in your area, definitely pick them up. They usually do sell pretty well. But for me, since this was in a size 10.5 for women, I think it was kind of a tough size to sell, especially for women. So it had to end up going to a guy that wanted this shoe in this particular colorway. Next up, we got a pair of Nike Black Tech Fleece in a size XL for men, and this sold 50 bucks. I picked this up from a consignment shop for, I believe it was 10 bucks they were asking for these, and I knew I could get at least 50 bucks. I was asking 59 and I got a best offer of 50, so of course I accepted that, and this one sold within about a week. Next up, we got a pair of Nike Presto Flyknits in a size 11. This was actually my size, and I was actually considering keeping these in the personal collection, but as you guys know, I pick up shoes all the time, so I have more than enough shoes that I need right now. And these did sell for 59 bucks. I picked these up from, I believe I got this from a Goodwill for maybe 10 bucks, something like that. But these definitely did sell relatively quickly in about 2 weeks. So if you come across Nike Prestos, I'm not always going to say that they sell for a ton of profit. These sold for 59, so I did make some good money. But some Prestos I've picked up have sat for a very long time, and I was happily to sell them for 20 to 25 bucks. So you really just got to run the comps anytime you do that. And the easiest way to run comps for shoes is just to type in that style code right here on eBay, or just type it in on Google. Next up, we got a pair of Jordan 11s in the cool gray colorway, and these are some Jordan 11 lows. So the lows don't usually sell for as much as the highs, but since this one did have some scratches and some discoloration, it really did affect the overall price on these. So I had these listed for a while, maybe 5-6 months I had these, but overall they finally did sell for 60 bucks, and I think I picked these up for maybe $10 or $12. I'm not exactly sure, but overall profit was decent on these. Just if you guys ever do come across these, just know that they have to really be in some really good condition in order for you to charge like $100 or more. And as you guys can see, these definitely were worn, had some scratches, had some discoloration, so that really did affect the price negatively. Next up, we got a pair of Nike Tiger Woods, and these are some golf shoes, and these were brand new. I actually picked these up from the Nike outlet. I think I spent maybe 20 bucks on these, and they sold for 69, which was my full asking price. And anytime shoes sell for my full asking price, that's always a good thing, because as you guys know, on Poshmark, you usually do accept offers every now and then. But for me, these did sell relatively quickly within about 3 days after listing them. So I was able to get some decent profit and a really quick return. So if you guys come across golf shoes, I'm not going to say pick up every golf shoe, but usually Tiger Woods golf shoes do sell relatively quickly for a decent amount of profit. And last but not least, we got a pair of Air Max more Uptempos. I believe these are the 720 bottoms, and these sold for $100. Had these listed on eBay as well. As you guys know, if shoes sell for more than $100 on eBay, you don't have to pay fees. And I had them listed on there, but I didn't get any solid offers or anything on there. So these finally did sell for $100, and I probably could have waited maybe a little longer, and I probably could have gotten some more money. But like I said, I had these listed for a while and I wasn't getting any real attention. So I'm glad that these finally did sell for $100. I only picked these up for I think 20 to 25 bucks from a Buffalo Exchange out in Ventura. So it was a relatively quick turnaround at the end of the day, because I was actually wearing these for a while before I decided to finally let them go. So I got some use out of them and I was still able to make some good profit. Alright y'all, that's all I got for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed that one, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also if you guys have any good places for me to source shoes, especially if you guys are selling shoes and want to get rid of them in a bulk, definitely shoot me an email and we could try to work something out. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
For the winner, cause you felt like you was losing, only for the winner. Move just to keep from cooling, like only for the winner, only for the winner, only for the winner. Boy, my heart is cold, and I'm too cool to sweat it. I should've never offered it. I'm tight and now I'm off this shit.